Just in case somebody happened to say, man, Final Fantasy is the greatest RPG game ever. Hey, according to you and like majority of the population, I don't blend in with people. I stand out basically or whatever. Not trying to say that I'm some kind of special creation or whatever. I myself just not fond of that game. I've watched my brother play all of the Final Fantasies. He beat almost every last one of them. The first Final Fantasy that I played was Final Fantasy 3, and it was 2 players. But it was only 2 players when you engage in battle. But even then, I wasn't even around to just go through it from the start to finish type deal. I did a few boss battles with him, and I was like, whatever. Moving on. The warning said this domain has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Investigation in accordance with the seizure warrant issued pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 2323, issued by the United States District Court of the Northern District of Georgia as part of a law enforcement operation and action by Federal Bureau of Investigation, Fiscal Information and Investigation Services. I try to sound like Bugs Bunny a little bit or whatever. Moving on. FIOD. As a result, would-be pirate would have a harder time finding ROMs they can use on their jailbroken switches or PC and phone emulators. Nintendo is infamously known for strictly guarding its intellectual property. I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. I really don't. But this is some stuff, like I said before in the other short videos, I have nothing to worry about because, when I buy consoles, whatever is at my disposal from what they give me, that's what I'm just going to operate with. I'm not going to try anything. Ain't going to be no jailbreaking. None of that. I ain't doing none of that shit. So I won't experience this stuff that they got going on right here. My only concern is that hopefully that the Switch tools that I got, that they operate, that somebody was on their A game when they assembled and all that type stuff. That's all I'm hoping for. Because like I said before, I don't really be buying stuff when it comes out. The first batch, I'll skip. I'll wait a couple of years, 3 years or whatever. Bam. So am I really lucky? Because I got it the moment it came out, a day after on the 6th. That's another part to where it's like impossible, but I got it. But am I really lucky? Gonna find out.